What happened to you last night? Thought you wanted to talk to me, so I waited up till 2 o'clock.
I had things on my mind. So I went for a drive.
What, all night?
It was late when I got back, so I stayed in the spare room.
Well, hasn't improved your mood much. Why don't you do us both a favour, Jay, and snap out of it?
You know, it's not that easy.
Great, so what, you're just gonna carry on punishing me?
What? And you don't think you deserve it?
How many more times? I was in a bad place, I made a mistake, and I came clean about it.
Difference is, I now know that you only came clean to stop Cameron from blackmailing you. Huh? Declan told me last night.
Well, I don't care what he said. It's not true. I was going to tell you anyway.
I don't believe you.
Well, then you should know me better than that. And while we're on the subject, you were acting weird long before any of this blew up. That's why I was in a bad place to start with. You never told me what any of that stuff's been about. And nothing that I could actually believe.
You know, I thought we were talking about you and my best mate.
Well, then we need to discuss what led up to that and how our marriage got in such a state to begin with. Because, I'm sorry, Jay, but you've been acting weird for months.
You're just trying to justify what you did.
No, I'm not. I've already said I'm sorry and I meant it, but I would never have been in that state if you hadn't have been so distant for so long.
I just didn't realise you had company.
Sam and Rachel are just back from their holidays.
Oh? Well, I'll try not to spoil the happy homecoming.
Charity's having a bit of a hard time at the moment, so I thought I'd just ask her over to cheer her up.
Why? What's wrong?
Oh, you know, Jay.
Oh, yeah, I've been telling Rachel he's been a right pain at work. You know, you could always move back here for a bit if you think it'd help.
Thank you, Lise, but no, I think we need to make our peace sooner or later before someone actually dies in the crossfire.
It's none of my business, but he obviously loves you. You know, I'm sure it's nothing that can't be sorted out.
Yeah, you two used to be really happy.
Yeah, well, story of my life. Most of my fellas leave in a wooden box, don't they?
I've talked to Cameron, and I've told him he had no right to treat you like that.
You should give him some tips. Like, name your price up front when you're blackmailing, just so we all know where we stand.
This isn't about Cameron. It's about me and you.
So you're handling it yourself from now on, are you? Yeah, that makes sense, because after what you've done to our family, blackmail's a step up, isn't it?
Just forget all that, OK? Me and Cameron won't breathe a word about this to Katie or anyone, and he won't be hassling you anymore.
So why are you here? What we're supposed to be talking about, then?
I've told you, us.
It's going to be a very short conversation.
It doesn't have to be. Think about it, Charity, OK? You made a mistake with Declan, I made one with Cameron. We're not that dissimilar. We're flesh and blood, babe. I am sick of fighting. It being like this between us. We've always been more like sisters than cousins.
I don't remember it that way. You always thought you were the smart one, the dingle with the degree. Well, my education was on the streets, all right? I learnt the hard way.
Oh, we can both play that game. I've had my fair share of rubbish jobs. But the important thing is we've come through it. We've made something of ourselves. We should be proud of that.
Oh, yeah, you made your success, aren't you? Got a pub to your name now. The only thing is you're sharing it with the bloke you stole from my daughter.
It was never meant to be like that. I tried to give him up.
Well, you didn't try hard enough then, did you?
We weren't even together when Carl started his games, but we had to defend ourselves.
Of course you did. You didn't want your dirty little secret coming out.
The stupid thing is, I was doing it as much for Debbie as I was myself.
Well, my heart bleeds. What do you want from me?
I want you to see how one mistake can make your whole life unravel. It could happen to you and Jay over yours. We've both been stupid. But we've always had the family to fall back on. I've been there for you, you've been there for me. It's the way it should be. I don't want to be on the outside anymore.